This new one felt different though. It was an old building, very grand. But a strange chill hung in the air. Summer was hot outside the hotel walls. Inside it felt like deep autumn. A sense of unease started to bloom. He tried to ignore the cold feeling. It was probably just his imagination. The hotel lobby was vast and dim. Dust motes danced in the faint light. The man behind the reception desk smiled, but his eyes were cold like chips of ice. He handed Alex a heavy, ornate key. "Room 313, the clerk said, his voice flat. The number echoed strangely in Alex's mind. A tiny alarm bell began to ring softly. He took the key. It felt cold to his touch. A shiver traced a path down his spine. Alex usually found charm in old hotels. They had history, character, stories to tell. This one, however, felt different somehow. Its story felt like a dark, hidden secret. He had the distinct feeling of being watched. The silence in the lobby was too profound. It was not the quiet of peace, but of waiting. He briefly thought about finding another place, but the long journey had made him very tired. He just wanted to rest his weary head. The elevator was an old, creaking cage. It groaned as it began its slow ascent. Up, up, up. Each floor passed like an eternity. Alex felt a prickling sensation on his skin, like tiny invisible needles touching him. The brass key in his hand grew colder still. He clutched it tightly, his knuckles white. He wished he had stayed in a modern hotel. This old place was starting to scare him. A deep foreboding settled in his heart. The elevator doors opened onto the third floor. A long, dark hallway stretched before him. Only a few weak bulbs lit the passage. They flickered, casting dancing, distorted shadows. The shadows looked like grasping skeletal hands. The air here was stale, heavy with dust. It smelled of decay and something else. Something old, forgotten, and deeply sorrowful. Alex hesitated for a moment. He did not want to walk down that hall. The carpet underfoot was thick and worn. Its color was a deep, unsettling red, like old dried blood from long ago. It muffled his footsteps completely. The silence was absolute, frightening. His heart began to pound in his chest. Thump, 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 a frantic rhythm. It felt like he was walking into a trap. Each step took him deeper into the gloom. He felt a primal urge to turn and flee. He searched for the number of his room. Room 313. Where could it possibly be? The numbers on the doors were old and faded. Some were tarnished, others entirely missing. He passed room 311, its door slightly ajar. Then he saw room 315, dark and silent. But there was no room 313 in between.